Hello. Welcome back to Cult Fiction 2, Air of Adventure. Tonight, we're picking up exactly where we left off last week. We're going to be picking up with the group getting essentially vacuum sucked into the elemental plane of air. We're going to get with boards pretty soon, but we're not quite there yet. A few technical difficulties to sort out. So, in the meantime, we shall be having this interaction via theater of the mind. The room is not that big. As a matter of fact, the 10-15 feet you get pulled towards this hole as the door opens puts you nearly right at the edge of it. The warped reality in front of you, like a hole both in the ground and yet in the space around it. You're looking into something that your mind isn't really comprehending. You've seen things like it before, but it's very supernatural. All the same, as you look at this and try to figure out what's happening, you're being pulled towards it. I would like everyone to roll initiative.
So Vulcan is going to reach out and try and grab Cassian. And as he's reaching out and grabbing him, he's going to use bonus action to use giant stature to increase his size and pull Cassian behind him.
Okay. So as everyone's getting sucked into the doorway, you act first, grab Cassian and are holding him behind. Are you attempting to also body block the door here? Or what's...
Kind of like body block Cassian from being pulled again.
Okay. So you sort of root yourself away, and kind of clutch onto Cassian while everyone's getting pulled in. Initiative 20. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw. I'm gonna...
At least that one was better. At least that one was better.
No, not bad. I had complication dice on it.
That's 11.
It's a
Dexterity.
dirty 20 for director.
Nice. This could also be, I should say this should also be a strength saving throw. The option is there, dex or strength.
All right, that was a nat one.
Oh, well,
that's a 3. That's a 3.
Somebody is in the airplane now.
Ooh, okay, that's going to be a dirty 20.
RJ, if your strength would have been better, you can reroll that. That was my bad for not saying it earlier. It's strength or dex.
I appreciate it. That was a 21.
Okay. So you got
a whole 10 points better.
3 successes and a 3. Is that right?
Yeah.
Coburn. Very similar to the currents of the underwater world. Sometimes things just come and push you around. This is definitely one of those times, but it's really weird it's happening on land. It's honestly very unnatural to you, considering you've been here for a while. Nothing like this has really happened. You are sucked towards the portal here. 10 feet. You see Vulcan grab Cassian and turn and block, holding themselves steady. You, however, are pulled an additional 5 feet, and you are right now at the rim of this particular portal. There's like a... I don't even know how to describe it, other than reality seems to be warping around you. Your vision is having trouble grasping what's happening. But when you look into this sphere, you see nothing but just open air. It appears to be oblivion. You're teetering on the edge of it right now. Next in
Okay.
initiative. So, Vulcan went first. Initiative 20. We had some other decent rolls.
Yeah,
I forget who's
17,
where.
but
We had a 17. Okay.
Good idea. Is it just me?
I believe, yeah, unless anyone's above a 17, Cassian's up.
I'm going to see. I can still see Coburn sort of almost falling out of this train, right?
Yeah, so again, you are all within this almost medical diagnosis office, where you'd, like a doctor's office you'd go to. But
Okay.
you're getting basically pulled into this central area. Cassian, you're able to look around Vulcan, and you see him right on the edge, teetering like he's basically getting vacuumed in.
Cassian, panicking a little bit, is going to basically holding on to Vulcan. Is going to let loose a bit of raw energy and cast Enlarge in Coburn.
Ooh, okay. Coburn, are you attempting to resist this, or are you letting the spell take hold?
No, I'll let it take hold.
Okay.
You feel yourself gain quite a bit of strength.
I gain strength, okay.
The fun happenstance here is when Coburn is enlarged, which way does he grow? Does he grow out away from the strange portal, or does he grow into it?
I mean, if I get to pick, I would say away from it so I can hold on to the train. Because that's the intention, is like making so it's a stronger grip.
All right. Very well. I will spare you the roll of doom.
All right.
After Cassian, I believe Coburn was your initiative higher than directors?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
To the surprise of nobody, I guess. I would like to cast, in a moment of pure instinct and panic, just to clarify, this is I would like to cast Planar Fortification.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that actually would do the trick here. Okay.
And I would like to, I'm assuming I will have to roll a concentration throw to pass the barrier. I would like to auto fail.
So, wait, hold on. So, a couple things. So, rolling back just a moment.
Yeah.
First of all, great idea. I believe planar fortification has a material component with a cost.
It is vocal, semantic, and material. It's 50 gold pieces. A shield within inlaid gems.
Would you have that?
Coburn does
material?
have a shield.
Okay.
He does have a shield. I just don't know if it was with the gems. But seeing a cleric who does have the spell, I'd assume that he probably would have donned it.
Okay.
The shield is equipped, so I don't know if that helps his case.
I will say, because you have had, honestly, at this point, probably somewhere around 5 days to a week of travel time, if you would have liked to adorn your existing shield with various, gems and stuff during your travel, you can absolutely do so and use it as this material component. just
I would love to do that.
remove the gold piece cost from your inventory.
Yes, it was 50, which I think I have.
Okay, so then in that case, the spell will work. You'll be able to cast it. There's... Oof. There's some tricky stuff here.
It's a 60-foot radius.
Yep.
With planar fortification.
Mhm.
It basically any creature attempting to cross in the area via spell cast must receive crazy throw, or the spell fails. And then to cross the plane, you have to roll concentration.
So that's for a creature trying to bypass the fortification. What does the fortification itself do?
So
Does it seal portals and stuff like that? Is that the...
the ward prevents teleportation and planar travel within the area, including into or out of it. So if
Yeah.
this is an airplane,
Yeah, this would be a portal to the elemental plane of air.
which means I would not be able to cross it,
True.
so I can't get sucked through it.
Yeah, I want to double check this to see if it actually like seals the like if
It
there's
doesn't
a
say seal,
Okay.
but it gives us a minute to work on it.
Okay.
It works. It has a duration of a minute.
Sure.
And if I get blocked by the planification from returning a space they left, basically escape the same way you can, I guess.
Okay.
That's,
Try
which
to
is
pull
great.
this spell here. Yeah. Yeah, good pull. Very good pull. Travel. Oh yeah, no. And any portals to other planes within the area are shut for the duration. I was like, that's got to be in there somewhere, right? And it was.
You made it, I think.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, it's gotta be there, right? That's kind of what it does. So yes, after a moment of clarity, you instinctually cast this spell. Would you like to describe what it appears as you sort of pull out the shield and cast it?
Yeah, you would see. I haven't read this yet, honestly. I forgot I had this. You see like a 60-foot sphere of light, just faintly glowing of radiant energy, kind of plug the hole around us. Anyone in, I don't even know exactly what it looks like.
Just describe it.
You see Coburn shouting and reaching for his shield as he gets bigger, I guess, and creates like almost like the Doctor Strange hand effect, and then like pushes it forward to create this sphere of light, faintly glowing.
All right. To the rest of you, at least on this plane, it seems that nothing has changed, aside from the fact that that strange, unnatural sphere in the center ceases to be. You're left in a room with fluttering papers that begin to settle down. There's stuff scattered amongst the floor. Coburn, you feel pretty confident. You did the thing.
I did the thing.
You're no longer being pulled towards the central area because there is not a portal there. At least it would seem.
But as clarification, it's not sealed at the moment, no. Right?
It is, from your perspective, sealed, but from a meta perspective answering this, you've essentially slapped a band-aid on it.
Mm-hmm.
When the spell ends, it'll come back.
Coburn would know this, correct?
To Depends how much you would have talked with Brittlethorn prior.
Also,
I would assume a cleric is pretty in know of their spells, having to
Also-
prepare them every day. I could make an Arcana check, or if you'd like.
I mean, I'm just gonna let this be a choice for you as your character. Do you think, I mean, you had, again, about 5 days. Do you think you would have talked with Brittlethorn, tried to learn what this means, and stuff like that?
I'm assuming he would have. Coburn is a pretty wise guy. If it was Hal, I would have said no, probably not. But Coburn probably would, I would say. Especially as a cleric who has to physically prepare spells and learn about them. I'd say probably, yeah.
Okay.
Then, if that's the case, Coburn would yell out if we're still in initiative order. I can't hold it for long.
All right. So you have locked this seal on the area. Director's next in initiative. Having been pulled 10 feet towards whatever this is, seeing a giant Coburn basically shield the area, you have a moment of peace in your creator's, well, clinic. Free to look around.
are there any, like, signs of anything that could have originated this in the area? Something that's kind of out of place that wasn't there when we left?
You make an investigation check.
I don't think that's going to be very good. But it's 12.
12. Okay. Looking around the area, it's hard to tell because everything looks tossed. Had you not seen the giant vacuum in the center, you might think that this place was rifled through, raided. But
Yeah.
It seems, while not everything has been sucked into this hole, there's no sign, at least left, that it was caused by some intentional, like, malice. It just, best you can tell, this was here. Not sure how long it's been here, but when you open that door, seems like everyone just started getting sucked in.
Director is very uneducated on anything planar related. I mean, the only thing he knows about planes is the one journey he has taken between a plane. Or sorry, I guess 2 now, but I don't really know. He can.
As you're trying to take all of this in, you're able to identify a few of the remaining components you were looking for. There seems to be, like, a closed cabinet that's locked, and inside there's pill bottles of various types. There seems to be a safe in the room as well. It's too heavy to have been moved.
I'm assuming he would remember where they would have kept some of the like spell scrolls of sleep, wouldn't he?
That sort of thing might be more in the surgery section, which is the other wing of this place.
That's fair. We haven't gone there yet, right?
No. you came straight to this area,
Okay.
which is more for diagnostics.
Then some of the pill bottles, if there are any for like antibacterial or anything like that, he'll grab a couple of those. But he's not going to grab a ton because he still wants there to be enough here in case his master does return early and needs supplies. So he's just going to grab a little bit of supplies, not a ton.
Yeah. So you have some general, like, all-purpose stuff for green lung and some basic treatments for more basic mundane diseases that aren't necessarily worth naming at the moment.
Yeah.
There's probably also a couple bottles dedicated to solving sewer plague, which is a magical contagion.
Sewer plague?
Sewer plague.
Do we have a description of this or not yet?
Yeah. Sewer plague is a thing in the Dungeon Master's Guide. It's a magical contagion that is... Think of it like a disease carried by rats, trash critters. It breeds in refuse, which there happens to be a good amount of in Castamia, and it's honestly a pretty common contagion.
Okay. He'll grab a little bit of that too.
Yep. I should have emphasized both this pill area and the safe are both locked.
Yeah.
This area that you'd have to get into would have a much easier lock to crack. But I should ask, are you attempting to pick the lock? Are you trying to, bust in the glass? Or what's the philosophy here?
I would assume that he would have had a key to this.
Let's see.
Because he would have had a key to the shop itself, so I would have assumed he would have had a key to this as well.
This area is a tad niche.
Maybe not the safe, but I would have assumed that for the standard medications he would have had a key to.
I will say this. Why don't you roll... this will be a straight intelligence check, or history would work,
Okay.
to determine if you recall where your creator would have stashed the keys for this in the event that it was necessary. Because I don't think he'd go around to other shards carrying keys to his,
Okay. That is a straight intelligence, so... $16.
Absolutely. Yeah, no doubt. You sort of rack your memory for a second, then remember that back in that front room where there was a powered down construct, there is a desk that it sits at. It's an open book of records. Remember that in one of those drawers, there's a little false bottom where the keys are stored, just so people don't go, looting the materials.
Okay. And then he will go and grab those, do it kind of quietly, not to kind of give away the location of where the keys are, and we'll
You want
grab
process?
some of the lesser medications.
Okay. Within that area, you would also find the key and a scribbled note of the password for the safe as well.
Can I also roll a history check to remember what kind of, or to even know what kind of medications would have been in the safe itself, or if there even would have been any?
Yeah, we'll run with that. You
Okay.
could even do medicine if you want, just for good measure.
Okay. Well, that's a nat one. Wait, is it? Yeah, no, that is a nat one.
What's the total?
I mean,
You might still
medicine still
overcome
comes
it.
out to a 7.
So unfortunately,
Or
7.
no, actually an 8, but
Is that with the expertise added?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
I would do guidance, but he's kind of holding concentration on something else right now.
Yeah. Unfortunately, in this moment, you're not quite remembering what was in that safe. You feel like your creator was pretty secretive about it. But whatever it is probably important.
Okay. Since the password is there, he will still open it just to see what was in it. But he won't, like, unless he sees a medication in there that he feels would actually be truly helpful, he won't actually take anything out of it.
Okay. As you're beginning to sort of turn the safe back and forth with that mechanical turn dial that it has, insert the key, of course, and turn the whole thing. It's a very well guarded safe, but with the lock and key, you're able to get it. Coburn, you're beginning to sweat a little bit as the minute is really starting to elapse.
Could I? I'm gonna lose concentration, so Coburn's gonna drink a little bit. Use what's it called? Manipulate planar portal.
You could absolutely use Manipulate Planar Portal, but do me a favor, because I don't think we discussed it yet today. Could you roll that d4 for me to see which plane you're aligned to?
Shouldn't affect this, but I absolutely can. If I can find the default. 1 second.
It would affect Manipulate Planar Portal.
What's it? Yeah. 4 with water.
Plane of water. Okay, so this is a portal to the plane of air. So
Does that affect which portal?
yeah, so you're
Okay, so I would say I would hit the portal from one of. Oh, okay, it does. I can't actually use that as well. Never mind.
you could spin the wheel if you want and suffer the repercussions. But you have a minute to figure that out. While you're doing that, Coburn, focusing in on the sort of air portal here, the shield you're holding up, you hear Director finish the click and get ready to open the safe itself.
Mhm.
You have just enough time here acknowledging that he's about to open this, that vacuum's about to come right back.
Uh-huh.
You're able to coordinate for a second if you'd like.
I don't know. Sorry. I don't know how much longer I can hold this.
I'll be quick.
You better.
And he is. Director's not going to spend very long in the safe, like at all. He's just going to do a quick, like, glance over the medications that are in there or whatever is in there to see if it would be helpful.
Okay. Coburn, just maintaining concentration.
Yep. Gonna try.
All right.
Investigation check or
No, I'll just actually. I mean, you can roll investigation if you want to see how much you can gather quickly, but
You are still large, by the way.
I I'm still large.
Um,
That's my secret, Captain.
actually, I'm gonna roll a medicine check
Always large.
to see if any of the medications in there or whatever is in there would be medically useful for something for what we're about to go do.
Okay.
+10, and that's +7, so 17.
17. Okay. Very good. Cracking open the safe and looking inside. While you do expect medication, what you end up finding are lots and lots of documents. Books worth of medical journals, as well as books dedicated to specific subjects. Ones that catch your eyes are tribrachial physiology and the arcana within. There's various journals noting, honestly, some of the adventures of your creator, both here and to different planes. There is a paper note at the very top in an envelope that reads, "To Director." And there are a small stash of what looks to be rarer pill bottles in here too. It's a lot. You can grab one thing before that vacuum starts again.
Do any of the medical journals are any of them labeled like Shambi or anything like that?
Sort of looking down on that particular shelf a little further, you do see Anatomy of the Shamblers. Parentheses, Shambies.
Okay, I'm gonna grab that, and that's gonna be the only thing I grab, and then I'm gonna shut the safe.
Okay. You grab that, go to shut the safe. Coburn, the spell ends right as the door's closing. Director, this is going to be... I'm going to make this a dexterity check. See if
Okay.
you can pull it off
I cast
first.
guidance on him as spells falling.
All right.
Either one, they're the same for him. Hey, that's a 17, so that's gonna be an 18.
Perfect.
D4 for guidance.
Plus the d4 if you'd like.
Sure. Not gonna say no to guidance. That's a 3, so 21.
That puts you over 20, which is what you needed to beat the layer action. So just before anything can get sucked out, you shut the thing. You're starting to feel like you're getting pulled away, but you manage to turn the dial to lock the safe as you're getting pulled towards the central hole.
Heck yes.
It is once again there. Anybody?
I'm trying to get the hell out of the room.
Yeah, I'm also trying to get the hell out of the room.
Okay.
Could we board up the doorway? Or is it just gonna suck it all in?
Also, reminder, isn't Brittlethorn like standing outside?
Yes. Literally rooted onto the ground so as to not get sucked in. Absolutely true, but it seems like she's more silently watching how you're handling this.
Wait, you said this is coming through like a closet door?
No, it's coming from a door to what would basically be an examination area in a doctor's office.
Yeah.
What if we just block the doorway?
Well, the door was originally shut.
Yeah.
Is
When
the
you
door
opened it,
still
destroyed it.
there?
Yeah, door's still there.
Can I shut the door?
With
Yes,
us
but
in
your
it?
friends are still inside.
Oh, they're still inside of there.
Yeah, so we'll do another round of initiative.
Okay.
Are we re-rolling
Do
initiative?
we re-roll initiative?
Yep, we'll
Okay.
re-roll it because things have popped back up.
That's better. That's at least a 15. So
Also 15.
15, 15,
18.
18.
Which would be no 12.
12. Okay. You said Vulcan, you were 18?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then 12 for Cassian. Perfect. So, initiative 20 is first. Everyone is getting sucked towards the portal. I need a strength or dexterity saving throw from everyone, or
You
get
have
pulled
advantage on your
5 feet closer.
I still have advantage on strength. Okay.
For those of you in the room, this
Do
is
I
going to be tough.
technically get advantage on strength too?
If you have a feature that says you have it, then yes. If not,
Well,
What?
giant stature.
does giant stature say you have advantage on strength?
It does not, but it says become large. I don't know if it's that affected or not.
Large itself is not a qualifying factor.
So here's a
Okay.
fun strategy question. Is it smarter to roll advantage but have -1 on both rolls, or you dexterity not have advantage have a +2? Is like law averages the way to go here, or do I like risk the negatives?
Um,
I think you roll twice no matter what, right?
if you want the DM's answer, advantage typically translates to a +5 bonus.
All right, we'll rock with it. I was gonna do it anyway before.
how long do we have guidance for?
Guidance is for 1 check.
Okay.
So he'd have to
no,
cast
I
it
don't have
again.
anymore.
I would like to. That's gonna be a 13 on the check with advantage.
Okay.
That's going to be a 10 for director.
That's gonna be a 10 for me as well.
Okay. And Vulcan?
What was it again? I'm sorry. Completely lost it.
Saving throw, strength or dex?
Oh, 12. I thought you heard me before. Throw
No.
me a new roll.
Okay. So, little tricky here. Coburn, surprisingly, is the one person who saves against this.
What?
Yep. DC 13 for this. It doesn't have the same ferocity that it did whenever you originally opened the door, as it seems to sort of gently come back in as the planar fortification spell fails. The roughly 10-foot breach in front of you begins to once again suck, and everyone is pulled 5 feet closer. Coburn, would you have been standing at the edge? Or would...
I would assume I would have. Actually, I think I even said this. He would have backed up.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I said that earlier.
So you stand firmly planted.
Knowing that he can't hold it for long, I think he would have taken the opportunity to back up as much as he could have.
Director, you are drawn 5 feet closer to the breach. From your current standing position, based on where you were previously, you are now right on the edge of it, sort of teetering like Coburn originally was. Everyone else is also pulled 5 feet closer. How long does giant stature last, Vulcan?
It lasts for a minute.
Okay, so it would have dropped when planar fortification dropped, so you are now yoinked just through the doorway now into this room. Nobody is being sucked into the thing itself yet, but it is this constant draw. Coburn, only one to resist it, as he knew when the spell was going to end. Now that that's past Vulcan, you are up, now being pulled into the room with your companions. The big sphere once again is there.
I don't really have much I can do to help here other than just leave the room. Could bring someone with me. But I don't think I could. I'm just gonna walk out the room.
Okay.
Possible.
You got a 30-foot walk speed. I'm going to say stepping away from the breach itself, you kind of have this pull towards you, so I'm just going to count it as difficult terrain as you walk away. It's
Okay.
not that big a deal because you're able to get around the corner in no time and, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just going to get as far away from the door as I possibly can.
Okay. Out, around. Are you making your way towards the other doorway, the surgery room, or are you just walking out the front door?
No, I'm gonna probably walk towards the surgery room, not go in it, but just like get over there, away from.
So you make
I
your
think
way
it's still
around that
inside.
desk that director was looking in earlier and over to the other side of this room. You're no longer experiencing that same pull once you get far enough away from it. So any future checks you auto succeed because you're just not in the radius.
It's like not doing that no more.
Great.
I was like, I got nothing to do.
All right. After that, the two 15s, Coburn and Director.
Depending on how far I am from the door, I'd like to just try to leave through difficult terrain.
Yeah,
And
same.
if I have an action, I would dash to get out of the room.
All right.
But how far is Director from the door right now?
So inside the room, a 10-foot portal basically covers the whole thing, but this is a large enough space that at the safe, you were 10 feet away. You got pulled 5 feet towards it, and that puts you on the edge of it.
Okay, if he's that close, I would like to actually change my action.
Well, hold on. What I'm actually asking is how far would Director currently be from the doorway itself?
Right.
That's the question I'm asking.
So the safe itself is kind of sort of parallel to the doorway. It's like a few feet difference, but it doesn't really matter in this instance. You would be able to get out within 15 feet, which would be 30 feet of movement.
Okay. Then yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to spend my 15 feet to. Would it get me through the doorway or just to the doorway?
That might just barely get you through.
Okay. Then that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my 15 feet to get through the doorway, and I'm going to hold my action until everybody gets through the door, and I'm going to attempt to shut the door.
Okay. Coburn?
Then I would, if he's holding the action of the door, I'd like to run through it, basically.
Okay. You're able to make your way out. Cassian is last in the turn order.
Yes. I will probably just action dash. Trying to get through the door.
Okay.
Could I make it with that amount of movement?
Yeah. I don't know where exactly in the room you were. If you were checking out like the far back corner, you might be a little screwed. There was a medical table with, like in a doctor's office where there's that area where you sort of lay down that has the little padding and whatnot. That's definitely been like pulled like a roll of toilet paper down into the abyss ages ago. But yeah.
So I don't think he would have been that fun because he hit Coburn with a spell and was grabbed by Vulcan. So he was pulled on the last attempt, so he's probably somewhere in the middle of the room from being pulled. But other than that, I mean, I don't think he would have ventured too far in.
Okay. To that end, sure. If you were in the middle of the room, that would be a problem. If you're in the main room, that's cool. So either way, you're able to walk away.
Maybe running back through the door.
Yeah.
Best he can.
Director, shut the door.
Yep.
And you hear it sort of almost seal away with a... Once again, back to that gentle thud.
Director is going to look back at Brittlethorn and is going to be like, is there a way to truly close that permanently?
Yes, she says very plainly, looking at you almost expectantly.
Namely, haha.
As a matter of fact, you did so at the conclusion of your trials. If you're going to flee from the problem, I can do so myself, but
I don't think Director had a hand in that, actually.
you did not.
I
was
was
the-
about to say, I don't think Director would be even remotely qualified.
It was the cleric and the sorcerer who did the job.
About that, mine sort of operates under its own rules. If we're willing to wait a while, might be able to make it work. But at present moment, I'm not much help.
I'm just gonna give a
I
shrug.
still can, but I just thought I'd be alone on it.
What do you mean it works by its own rules?
How do I explain this? A while back, when we started experimenting with these magics, it's sort of like getting the right hand in a deck of cards for me. I have to have a certain amount of luck to know what's going to happen next.
So what you're saying is it's up to chance?
That's exactly what I'm saying. If you're willing to wait a while, I can essentially keep trying, but like I said, it's pulling the right hand.
Coburn,
Yes.
Brittlethorn steps up, the towering plant figure looking down. You draw your power from the divine, as do I. Unlike what your companion here suggests, we are capable of closing these breaches.
We are. Yes. But I can't do it alone.
You can. But I shall aid you regardless if that is what you wish.
Quick DM question. How I assumed the portal was more than 1 foot big.
10-foot diameter.
So I can only seal one if it's smaller than 1 foot.
Yep.
So
You can shrink it turn before, maybe. Shrink then.
I can only do this once.
I believe it lasts for a minute, no?
Yeah, but I could only use it. Oh, I can recharge it with a spell slot. But it takes.
Well, during the course of the minute, you can do the following.
But I have to recharge. Oh, I guess I just have to use a spell slot next time. Okay. So I just didn't understand the rule.
You're cool.
Okay. I would appreciate the help, but I'm still relatively new to this.
Very well. She looks over at Director, who is probably not that far from her height, to be honest. Says,
Probably not.
we will repair your clinic.
Could I don't really think I ever actually did a good, like, look around. Could I roll anything to see how badly damaged the room itself looked, or if it was just a bunch of like papers and like pens and utensils that were just thrown around.
So from being in the room, as I previously said, this room here that you're in now is fine, aside from the
Yeah.
fact that once you open the door, prior there was a little dishevelment, but when you open the door, things started getting like, pulled towards it and whatnot.
But for the room itself that was in there, was it just like papers and smaller items that were thrown around, or
Yeah.
was like kind of everything in the room moved around a fair bit?
So the two containers that I mentioned before, one was wall mounted and the other was just like ridiculously heavy and made out of metal, kind of similar to yourself,
Yeah.
but heavy. Mainly it was light stuff that was thrown around. You would have recognized prior that there would have been a mug with, pens and inkwells and stuff, and all that's just gone. But the sturdier stuff that's like built in or screwed down, all of that stayed.
Okay, so it's just disheveled, it's not destroyed.
Correct.
Okay. It shouldn't take too long to simply reorganize everything.
All the same, you cannot do so with a breach to the plane of air here. So, Coburn,
This is fair.
shall I go first?
After you.
She lumbers her way up to the door, sort of.
Director's gonna make sure to stand off to the side of the away from the doorway.
Y'all make your way far enough away to
Yeah.
at least
It's like
not
a
get
bit
seen.
back.
Director's still gonna be like on the wall beside the door. That way, if something does happen, he can like still grab somebody, but he's gonna be out of the doorway itself and like off to the side.
All right. Coburn. She looks to you at her side and says, "Are you prepared?"
I am.
She pulls the door handle a bit awkwardly, as if it's not something she's used to doing. But when the door cracks open, you notice, strangely, she lets herself go. This large form gets sucked through the doorway, as she intentionally fails her saving throw and is pulled closer. You are given the chance to make a strength or dexterity saving throw if you would like. Your size is no longer large. So
Can I just do it to try to do a flip?
you want to acrobatics? Sure.
I want to do a flip towards the hole.
Okay. Yeah, why not?
For cool factor.
Acrobatics check for me.
Heroes don't look back at explosions.
That is going to be a 8 on the flip attempt.
Okay.
Wait. I get it straight because take notes.
Yeah. Well, you need to post those notes, but yes.
I did.
You did.
All right, this is what I'm using it for. 19.
19. Much better.
What a
So
waste.
Coburn. No, this is actually pretty good. As the door opens, you sort of stumble forward, getting pulled. You actually get knocked off your feet, but you manage to correct by turning it into a somersault and like leaping off the ground. So you are now able to help as the Shambi beside you, letting herself get pulled in, plants her roots right at the edge of this portal to the plane of air. You see the genuine root feet of this creature sink into the ground and almost puncture holes down through it as she full on is rooted properly in this space. No longer being pulled, she stretches her hands out around the 10-foot diameter sphere and just begins to, glowing with radiant energy from her leaves, shrink the portal down inward. I believe it's at half pace, if I'm not mistaken. So she gets, what is that? I forget. You guys have the feature. I don't have it currently pulled up.
So they could shrink it 10 feet if it's half speed.
Half speed down to 5.
Down to 5.
Got it. So she shrinks 5 feet down. You've somersaulted closer. The 10-foot radius thing is now a 10-foot diameter thing is now a 5-foot diameter hole.
Mm.
Yep.
So I was planning to seal it, but I can't seal it smaller than 1. I would like to shrink it again.
Okay. So immediately following her shrinking, you shrink it as well. It gets down to about the size of a pinhole. The big vacuum sucking that was happening before is now far more refined into a tiny space. It's less potent overall, it would seem, but marginally, because air physics be weird. It is up to her to close it, but as the pinhole remains, her hands have now sort of surrounded it. You cannot necessarily read the expression on this creature's face, but you do see that she turns to look to you and rotates her hands to be vertical so as to give you access from the side.
I am trying to figure out what that means.
It's a pinhole-sized thing. It looks like she's letting you do the honors.
Okay, so then I'll expend a spell slot. Does I have to do that?
You do not have to do that.
No, you know, it lasts a minute. You can do all those things.
Oh, I can do all those things in 1 minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm totally misread this. Okay, then how do I want to do this? You see him like lick his thumb, like he's getting on a smudge, and smudges the portal away.
And with a flash of radiant light, it's properly sealed. There is no more pull. It is permanently calmed.
Oh, that was easier than I thought.
Looks to you.
I got really lucky. There was many of them.
He gives a nod. Well done.
You are a good teacher.
As she removes her roots from the ground, now actually leaving more permanent damage.
I was gonna say something about that. Mending. Everyone take out your mending hand.
She says, I appreciate that. But you are learning well.
It's nice to want to learn about something again.
I sense you will do great things, Coburn. I sense you'll do great things. And with a pat on the back with this leafy hand, it's kind of like getting slapped by a twig. But, you know, pat. As the leaves ruffle,
Yeah,
she
which-
turns around.
I would say Coburn would have an interesting reaction to "You'll do great things." Not, it's a little bit unreadable unless anybody wanted to try. But
I think we're all in the other room.
these are
Yeah.
all in the other room. That's true.
I will say though, director would step through the doorway because he would have a question for uh Brittlethorn. And I guess for you too as well, Coburn.
Mhm.
He's gonna step in and ask, is this something that occurs often? Or is this a rare occasion?
You see Brittlethorn sort of pauses for a moment, contemplating the thought. I am surprised you are not more familiar. Out of character, breaches in this world, while it does matter from place to place, there are some areas that are more vulnerable than others. You can think of them akin to natural disasters in our world. So an earthquake or a tornado or a hurricane, something like that, where it might come once every wherever, and in more susceptible areas, it's akin to that. But they are pretty well managed.
This area and maybe only some of the surrounding towns around what was the name of this town? Coast something?
This is Coastal City.
It was just Coastal City. Okay.
Yeah.
Probably some of the surrounding towns would, this area and then Dormerun would probably be the only areas that he would have spent a significant amount of time at. Would this area or Dormerun be significantly prone to this kind of thing?
This area in particular is sort of up against that radiant wall at the edge of the world. The edge of Castamia, I should say.
Okay.
Coburn being somewhat of a local would also recognize this as
You were not being targeted, if that's your concern.
No, I actually might take back my question then, because if I didn't know that this would have been a common occurrence, I thought this was kind of a more recent thing.
So it's not all that common. Maybe one thing happened sometime in this area when you were, younger, whenever you were first made, perhaps too early to really commit it to memory. But you might not have even known what was going on. This is the first time it seemed like a personal thing, even though Coburn's assured you it's not targeted.
Fair. I get that, and I've heard the rumors that they do happen, but this is the first time it's ever happened
It's
so
sort of
close
like
to home, literally.
I've always imagined it as each of the worlds like in their own leather bag, and sometimes someone pokes through to the next one.
Someone?
No, just something.
Oh.
Air, fire, pushes through. That sounded better in my head. Never shared that theory before.
I mean, Brittlethorn is there to correct you if you're wrong, so.
She's
It's more
just
like a canteen, and sometimes there's a hole in the canteen.
Look at that.
Sometimes you just gotta cast
No,
mending.
I'm workshopping it. Yeah.
I'm so confused right now.
Sometimes it's like,
Well, now that we have a bit more time, I think director's probably going to do a bit of a deeper investigation in the room to see if there's anything that would actually be more help
Still deep.
in this
Hmm.
like
Hmm.
medicinal investigation, basically.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like,
The first thing you notice as you go back into the room is that there is a big hole in the floor, as it seems that this portal sort of broke the floor tiles away.
Is it okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't it possible, what is it? What is the size of the hole?
2.5 feet.
Oh, that's a little bit too big. Okay, never mind.
And you look
Can't
down
really
and see
cast mending on that.
the space below. But it's not the weird spherical thing before, it's just the ground.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right. Would I need to roll a investigation or a medicine check for finding any additional items that might be helpful?
Looking around, there's not a time limit on you, so you can take as long as you want to search the whole thing over. If you want to search for hidden things, then yeah, that would be investigation. If you want to use an intelligence-based medicine check, that would be to determine intelligence or wisdom,
How
honestly, to determine
useful?
which would be good. Yeah.
I'll roll that. I'll roll an intelligence-based medicine check because I don't want to just grab random stuff because I don't want to take anything that's not going to be useful. So I only want to take stuff that I'm sure will be useful. So
could I assist with that, having proficiency in medicine?
Absolutely, yeah. Roll at advantage.
roll at advantage. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you're receiving the help action.
Oh, that's
I
much
can't.
better.
I can't also do
Okay.
guidance. No, I don't think so.
No, the advantage is much better. That's going to be.
You can do both because you have the
That's a
time
dirt.
to.
Yeah.
You can do both.
You can do
That's
both.
insane.
I mean, it's a dirty 20, but I'm not going to say no to more. That's a dirty 23, so.
All right.
As opposed to those natural dirty 23s.
Yeah.
That's a nat 25.
All right. Let's
I
see.
mean, it can happen.
Again.
On the D100, yeah.
Or like wisdom +5.
Or I just have a +5 modifier.
That's not natural. It's still dirty.
It's unnatural.
It's unnatural.
So there's actually some other stuff that you are able to find. Funnily, yes, you have the book about Shambi anatomy, as well as sort of looking over that general shelf. A couple other things. There's one called The Not So Common Dialects of Common. And it seems, as you look over it, to explain a little bit that's been occurring in your travels. Not so much apparent back here on Castemia, but back when you were on Unea, some people said some things that sounded a little weird, didn't quite make sense, some words didn't add up. That is that while the common language is common, and it's pretty easy to understand across shards, there are different dialects where people on different shards speak it different ways. This book sort of helps to smooth that out a little bit and help you with communication. There's bookmarks
Yeah,
on
that sounds
pages
very
with medical terms and stuff like that.
Heck yeah, that sounds great. I'm definitely gonna pick that up. Add that to the list of things that director will be reading on their continued journey back.
I was thinking about Castamian Cajun.
um,
Sorry, it took me a second to get that one. Yeah.
let's see.
Or Coach O.
Is there a New Jersey accent in
I was going to
Castamia?
try, but it'd be probably deemed racist. So we're going to hold off on that one.
Coach O.
It'd be bad. That's all I'm going to say. It'd be not pretty.
Yeah, so taking the time to actually sort through stuff, yes, you find even more applicable pills for disease treatment. There's a little bit of everything. It looks like there were general stuff kept in stock. Not sure they really save that well overall. But yes, there's medication for frog pox and wood rot, normal diseases.
That sounds useful.
There's also on like a specialty sort of shelf where there's not a lot of these, but they are made. There's some stuff to help with grim bloat and lover fog as well. And a couple more. So generally you have a wide berth of pills that you're able to hold on to and hope they're not expired.
He's not gonna grab a ton of them. Only like he's gonna probably take one of the dividers and only grab like a couple of each one and make a small label for what each one is, because he doesn't want to take a lot of them. But yeah, he's gonna take a divider, grab a couple of each one, label, that way he knows which one is which, and take that divider instead of taking all of those individual pill bottles. That way there is still stuff here. What was the other book you said?
There were a lot of books in there. There was the first one that caught your eye was tribrachial physiology, I believe.
No, the one that you said was useful for was common.
Yeah, the
different
not so
dialects of
common dialects of common.
Okay.
So that's
the
a book
one
for
I'll
that. There is that letter that was at the top of the safe labeled for director. That is sealed away, or to director, I believe is what it was.
Director knows better than to take something that doesn't appear to be. A director would assume that that is something that his creator would actually be meaning to give to him directly. So he is not going to take that letter.
Okay. And there are a couple other books in there worth noting. As a matter of fact, there's an entire shelf that you didn't really get the chance to spend too much time with, filled with medical journals from your creator. There's a large row full of ones from Castemia, but you see a couple other medical journals which just look like their personal notes, diagnostics, treatments for people from various areas.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to do a quick scan through it to see if the name Shambi, or if the species Shambi shows up anywhere, or anything kind of similar to that.
Okay. Because it's going quick,
Yep.
you can make a check for that, or if you want to take a little longer, then I can just give you it.
I'll make a check for it because he doesn't want everybody to have to stay here for very long. So,
Okay.
Investigation, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay.
Guidance.
10
Guidance
plus
usually
5.
give it-
Plus guidance.
And then
I'm
plus
gonna. I feel
guidance.
like I have to say it, otherwise
Yeah,
it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Oh no, that is a 2, not a 4. I thought it was a 4. So it's a 10 plus 5 plus 2, so that's 17.
17. Okay. As you've sort of scanned through these documents, bit of an exceptional speed, not quite having to deal with organic limitations, you detect some areas where there are actually, yes, mentions of Shambis. There was another book. It looks like this became an interest of his as he's encountered them. you actually find, funnily enough, some listed in the Castemia section, implying that there actually are some here, though I'm not sure you've actually encountered any personally, Director.
Yeah. Yeah, probably not.
But it's full of all sorts of diseases. It looks like there's not one particular thing, but it looks like sewer plague is pretty rampant among them, in the
Okay.
entries that you find. Honestly, looking through most of the medical journals here, that's something you see a lot of in Castemia. But there are other instances throughout. So,
Yeah, he's not gonna take a whole lot of time like reading through them right now. But this journal, is it in like a binder where those pages can be removed without permanent damage? Or would it permanently damage the pages if he were to take them out?
I'm gonna roll for this. Gee, lucky you, the dice speaketh. So yes, there's some of the ones here in Castemia that appear to be in folders like that, where you can, remove certain pages, binders, whatnot. Some of the foreign ones are largely kept in one singular book, so as to make, loss during travel less likely.
Okay. Then I would like to take the couple folders of local shambies and put those kind of in the book on Shambi anatomy, and then I would also like to pick up the other book that contains the uh, other history from Shambis as well.
Okay. You get pretty well equipped for your journey, all things considered. While this is definitely not your creator's specialty, it seems to have been a mild interest, at least, to have treated such completely different creatures.
Yep.
Um,
And
Remind
then,
me
yeah,
what that
I think that's all he's
investigation
gonna.
is?
Oh, he's gonna do one other thing.
Mhm.
He is going to. Is there a blank piece of paper anywhere nearby? That's pretty easy to find, I would assume.
Yeah.
Probably everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. Director's just gonna take one of the blank pieces of paper and write a note to his creator, and stick it in the safe. That way, when his creator does return, he knows where this stuff is gone. So,
Very good.
It's pretty.
Locking
Jesus
everything
Christ.
back up after, I guess, or
yep.
yeah. While you're doing so, everybody else who has been outside, sort of waiting on director to finish checking things, there has been the slightest tick, with the sound of like a pan or something falling over elsewhere within the space. It seems to come from the other door.
Seems like something worth checking out. Can Cobra and whoever else go take a look?
Yeah.
Go along.
I'd probably join you.
We head to the other space.
The clinic is a mimic.
The whole clinic.
So, director, while you
Sure.
are sort of looking through these books, finishing, grabbing the various supplies you need, the rest of the group goes to investigate the sort of surgery ward, emergency care area, stuff like that. So as you move out of that main lobby and into this restricted area. You see a couple spaces where there's, what looks to be tables, dividing sheets, the things you'd see in a hospital. Maybe a little more steampunky and a little less modern. But to you all, it's pretty normal. As you're looking around this space, how are you moving through here?
Cassie's a step back, sort of scanning, looking over the area, trying to determine what that was. But I think he's standing a little bit further back.
So it sounds like a perception check for Cassian.
Let's say that Coben's trying to find the pan that fell, or whatever was knocked over.
Okay.
Vulcan's kind of just looking around, keeping an eye out.
So it sounds like perception checks from everybody.
Perception. That's a 23.
13, 23,
That's an 8.
and 8. Okay.
Not ideal.
Coburn,
Yes.
you find the pan that fell and the scattered bits of scissors and whatnot along the ground, the various medical tools that got knocked over. You're too focused on it
His own.
to notice what the others see. But go on if you wanted to say something.
Just to make a comment that that's odd.
Yeah. Cassian, remind me your total.
13.
13. Wow, that's funny. Yeah. You're looking around the room and noticing that there's more than just that turned over. It seems like, similar to the other room, things in here have been tossed around. But
They tossed around like a tornado went through the place, or like a person?
honestly, yeah, exactly like that. Even some of the heavier stuff has been moved. And while you're busy examining that, Vulcan, having seen the whole picture of the room, you notice what nobody else does. A thin strip of strange air flowing along the ground next to you. You're not surprised, as the figure seems to lash out. Can I get an initiative roll from everybody?
Punch the child.
That is a 14.
14. Okay.
Going to be a 9. Back-to-back 9s on initiative, guys.
16.
Okay.
Okay, would you like to
I'll
swap
also have
initiatives
director
or
roll
something?
here as well.
I was gonna ask how far behind would director be, since he is writing a letter and that kind of stuff.
I
We'll call it close. What's up?
Okay.
I would ask Vulcan if he wants to swap initiative because he sees the creature.
Ah, good point.
All right, what's yours?
It's
Vulcan had a
14.
14.
So now you can take a.
You get a
Oh, mine was even
16.
better. 16. So you gotta take 16.
Oh,
Alert feat's pretty cool, although it makes it difficult because I used to do that all the time anyway. Okay.
I'm just sort of staying back and doing other things, so I feel like that makes sense.
Yep. Where'd director end up on initiative?
Let me. Sorry, I forgot to roll. That is 19.
19. That's funny.
The first initial roll from director of this campaign.
Yeah,
That's
it's
actually
the,
decent. Yeah.
the first
He's like halfway
good
across the
roll,
building.
and it happens right as this is occurring. So I guess for the sake of things going as planned,
Punch the child.
Vulcan,
Yes.
coming up between you all is a nearly imperceptible form. But having just looked into a breach to the plane of air, you recognize it as well as something very similar and probably something that made its way through. I need everyone who is in that area here
Uh-oh.
to... My bad. They changed how that feature works. I need Vulcan to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw?
Yes, sir.
Can I give I can't just give guidance, right?
It's a 15.
It's an action.
Yeah, because it's not. Yeah, it's action. Yeah, that's right. Okay, never mind.
15 passes. So, you're going to take 12 thunder damage as this creature bamfs into your space. It is a large creature, almost the same as your traveling companion Brittlethorn here in size. But with this bamf of a whirlwind, you are tossed, sort of would be sent over your onto your back, but you are sturdy and stand strong. So you take the 12 damage. Could have been worse. And see a creature looming in the space with you. Not so much from its form itself, but from how everything around it reacts. The dust it's kicked up. Director, you hear a thunderous boom from the other room.
Oh, shit.
Blah, blah, boom, baby.
Right.
It was right as you put the finishing touches on your letter.
That's so deep. What's deep?
Blah, blah, boom.
Baba booey.
All right. Director, you're up.
I'm assuming that I'm like leaving the doorway of the other room, basically.
Yeah.
How far away am I from doorway to doorway?
If you go around the desk, it's going to cost a little extra movement. If you go behind the desk, you're probably going to bump into that animatronic or the construct that's sort of shut off
the
there.
construct.
Yeah.
Question: would I remember whether or not the construct is meant for security, or if it is only meant for clerical work?
Bit of both. Bit of both.
Bit of both. He is going to bump into the construct and turn it on as he bumps into it.
Okay. I'll say that's a free action. You get one of those per turn. So you just flip the switch on it and get it to wake up.
I was cool with using it as an action. I was fine
You
with
can,
that.
yeah, you
because
can
it's still
utilize
gonna-
action. Yeah.
Because it's still going to take me the full movement just to get to the room. So
Yeah, give or take. Yeah.
So yeah, I figured I was fine with using my action to turn on the construct.
Okay. So you very well. go in there, take the time to properly boot it up, rather than having it start its startup sequence. You full on snap it out of it. It says, "Hello, welcome back." Error processing.
Crap. I don't. I'm sure this construct would have had a name. Ah, shit.
Now you know how LC feels.
Oh,
Right.
man.
Now you know.
Ah.
We call him Connie. Connie the construct.
Well, no, there's a director. There's gotta be like another.
How about we
Honestly-
name him
honestly,
Alfred?
The PA.
You know what? I'm cool with Alfred. I'm fine with that.
Great. Alfred comes online.
Alfred, follow me.
Alfred.
It would appear that there's a disturbance in the surgical room.
Instead of like Alfred and Pennyworth, it's like Cobblesworth.
That's
Definitely.
That's fun. That's fun. That's good.
Hearing that, seeing you and a little disoriented, it instinctively reaches under the counter and pulls out a heavy crossbow.
Oh,
I forgot.
what a badass.
All right.
got a badass over here.
That's
Let
like
me
the actual-
roll him into initiative. That's actually really funny. Okay. So he's going just after Vulcan.
Oh man. Partner buddy.
And as
We're really
as
becoming
we're-
the metal men now, aren't we?
as we're continuing the movement over there, he is going to tell the construct, do not fire at the humans, the Shambi, or the Aquafolk.
You see it's processing.
Looks disappointed.
It's a bit odd.
Meat bags. They'll have to say meat bags.
Realistically, this creature probably predates you.
Yeah.
Frankly, it might even be a prototype for you.
Probably. I
But-
believe that.
Oh no,
Uh,
we've released HK.
It's definitely more clunky than you are. So it'll begin to attempt to follow, but it's slower. So while you take off, Vulcan, you're up.
I am going to wind up my fist, crank the dial on my shoulder, and let out a punch straight out of the Force Demolisher.
Okay.
It's a. Not telling me. Okay. Rolled off the screen. $13 to hit.
13 to hit will miss as the creature's form shapes a hole around where your fist enters. In an instant. Just
Thank you. As a bonus action, I am going to cast Sanctuary. I'm doing it on Coldbrain.
okay.
Okay, sure.
Oh. All right. That
Which one
changes
last time?
things. All right. Still there, the creature seemingly continuing to confront you. A piercing shot will ring out, whizzing past Director's head, as Alfred fires off. That's going to be...
Alfred!
Wow.
Nat 20?
Thunk! Slams into the ceiling, seemingly just missing the construct.
Oof.
Or, not the construct, seemingly just missing the elemental.
Yeah.
Alfred
Switch,
quickly, maybe not quickly, but pauses puts the crossbow down, pulls it back, and preps another shot. Says, meanwhile, please resist. It will be fun.
Like, he really is
What
HQ.
Cassian, you're up.
Do I actually know what this creature is, or is it still this sort of shadowy figure?
Looking at the creature, it seems as formless as the air around you. However, the dust being kicked up by it is giving it form. This is an air elemental,
Oh, okay.
and it is taking its frustration out on you.
Cassian will pull from under this cloak a strange-looking wand, almost. And I'm going to cast Sorcerer's Burst.
Okay.
As some raw... I guess he's right now what he is attached to water plane. So you'd almost see steam start to come from inside it's like almost like a chamber of an encased crystal. It's basically a long shot. Rings out. And we're gonna see it. Like, I've narrated a lot. If I miss, I'm gonna be really mad. Okay, that's going to be a 21 to hit.
21 absolutely hits, yeah.
And judging by what this creature might be made of dust, it is going to take psychic damage of 8. I'm trying to D8.
Okay.
That'll be 6 psychic damage.
All right. 6 damage dealt to the elemental. While initially you're not sure if what you're lashing out will impact it, it does seem to ever so slightly recoil away from that. The Sorcerer's Burst is let out. Is there anything else on your turn?
No, I think we're good. I don't have a great, amazing bonus option. I want to see what I can do for my bonus options. So.
Well, you did have some distance from it, so...
Oh, yeah, that is 120 feet.
Yeah.
Range.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know if you wanted to keep the distance. Anyway. That takes us down to Coburn.
All right. Since I have Sanctuary, it does slightly change what I was planning, which is totally fine. It's a welcome change. I would like to cast...
If casting a spell breaks it. But that's...
You're right. You're so right.
Do what you're gonna do, man.
Shit. No, you're so right. I forgot about that. You know what? I would like dang. I forgot. That really threw a
I'm sorry, dude. Run with your idea.
No, you're good. Can I just use like a help action?
I guess so. That's probably a thing you can do.
Okay, I can assist an attack roll with the help action by
Okay.
momentarily distracting an enemy. Now, it's not attacking an enemy.
Now you're good. Solid
All right,
play.
I would like to momentally try to distract the creature.
How do you
and
distract
assist
the elemental?
Director. That's a great question. God, do I have? What can I use? I'm gonna start. Oh God, I didn't think this far ahead.
Sweeping.
It's okay. We can move on if you want.
No. I'm gonna light my blanket on fire with a tinderbox.
Oh no!
That might distract me.
The creature
Holy shit.
looks over, very confused.
Confusion technique.
Never let them know your next move.
Never let them.
They can't know your next move if you don't. Director, you're up.
Okay. How far away from it
Weird
am I?
option.
You're probably within
Yeah,
15 feet at this point. 10 to 15.
Could I cast sleep on it?
Yeah, you can absolutely attempt to do so, yes.
I would like to attempt to cast sleep.
Okay. It's going to
Time.
We beat the.
take a roll.
We jump it.
It's a very interesting call that I'm going to have to make as a DM.
That's method sleep. That's method sleep.
But I believe this is a wisdom save.
Yes.
12.
Wisdom of 13.
It rolls a 12, so it fails.
So it. Yep.
So it becomes incapacitated, correct?
Yes, incapacitated. You are correct.
Which means that it cannot take actions or bonus actions, I believe.
If the creature if the creature fails the first saving throw, it's incapacitated. Yeah.
Yes. It hasn't quite hit the unconscious part, but it does have the incapacitated part. So.
Yep.
Oh, I changed that.
Good to know. And what breaks that? Just to remind the
Spell
party.
ends on a target if it takes damage, or someone within 5 feet of it takes an action to shake it out of the spell's effect.
Okay. So, now that that's stated, Vulcan, you're up.
So knowing about what just happened, I'm gonna punch in the throat. No, I'm kidding.
I want to punch it in the face.
I feel like this is just things continuously fucking up what other people had planned, and it's hilarious to me.
We are not working as a team.
Damn it, man.
It's a panic scenario. It works.
Big robot fight.
I lit my blanket on fire for nothing.
I'll say you can help the
blanket.
next attack roll anyway.
So stupid. not that
I don't
decision I made.
Proceeds to throw the flaming blanket at it.
No, that's an attack roll.
It's like putting out a fire with fire. A fire plug is
I have a really stupid idea.
handcuff it.
Can I shove it in my bag of holding?
Wait,
You
hold on.
know?
Living things cannot breathe in bags of holding,
So
It's
So-
made of
It's enough
air.
but it's made
but
of
it is
air.
made of air.
You know what's really funny? The bag of holding has enough air for 10 minutes of breathing, divided by the number of breathing creatures inside.
quick, grab like 8 rats.
Okay. It can move, but it can't take any action, bonus action, or reaction. I'm gonna say this is gonna be a strength or dexterity saving throw as you attempt to grapple it with the bag? Question mark.
Takes the bag and just slams it down on top
Before
of it.
I do that, actually,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to dump the contents of the bag into my pouch.
Okay. I feel like there's a lot of contents in that bag, no?
Not really.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he has put on his
Every-
armor, so
Everything in the bag of holding now is like all of my just carrying stuff and a shield. Like all of your adventurer's gear. I just kind of put it there. So yeah, I'm gonna and then just swoop or attempt to.
I'm gonna
I'm
assume.
gonna use a real die for this. We're gonna real die it up.
So I've rolled the dexterity saving throw to avoid the bag. The DC is 8 plus your strength plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
What's that come out to?
Comes out to 8, 12, 14.
So DC's 14. It rolled a 13 plus its modifiers, unfortunately. So while it cannot necessarily take actions here, as you go to plop the bag down over it, this is a large creature and a small bag. So you scoop some of it into the bag, but there's still so much left around that it sort of reforms.
I know what I must do.
Okay.
What are you going to do?
Sorry on that one.
Reduce.
Alfred's up.
I'm assuming Alfred would have heard director cast sleep because he's probably heard it several times before. So I'd leave it up to you as to whether or not he would know what sleep does. So
I'm going to roll an intelligence check for Alfred, and I'm going to do something really weird here. I'm going to put a lower DC and an upper DC, and if he's in the middle, he won't do anything.
It's gonna go really badly or really poorly.
Here's the net 20 that he killed with one shot.
I hate that he's in the middle.
Yes.
So he doesn't shoot it.
Alright, it's not
He just
good.
says, "You wake me up for a fight and proceed to prevent me from fighting.
Is HK.
I am discontent."
Sorry, Alfred. It doesn't always cast the first time.
Alfred's gonna use his action to step into the room and shut the door behind.
Oh, so he's angry.
He's
Oh
angry.
no! What have you done? Oh fuck! I can't believe you done this.
He's going to spend the rest of his turn to look around and say, "Hello, humanoids. Are you in need of medical attention?" Cassian, you're up.
I'm going to assist my patriot. And let's see. I guess enlarging or reducing this creature wouldn't really, because using its dexterity and it's only strength. No, it would probably help. Well, I don't know if it would help.
Reducing it might help it fit in that bag.
Right. I will cast reduce.
Okay,
Keep shoving it in the bag.
what's the save it's got to make?
It's going to have to make a save of 15.
It does in fact succeed, unfortunately.
Damn.
I don't actually know what saving throw it was, but it rolled pretty damn high, so I don't think
It is going to be con 14. Or con 15,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. Dirty 20.
Damn.
Anything else, Cassian?
Tragic news. No.
Bonus action, movement, nothing? Okay.
He has bonus actions, but all his bonus actions are good. I just make him better at combat, and this combat's not exactly going lethal yet, so.
Coburn, your move.
Seems like this is pretty in hand. I know it breaks it. but I may. I'm going. Now I'm thinking about it. I don't really like this plan. Dude, that's such a good
You-
plan. And then I read the spell again. I'm like, that's dumb. Not the
You-
spell, the plan.
So you have part of a plan.
At this point, though, you did in fact light your blanket on fire for nothing. Yes.
I want to use my action to put it out.
Alfred's very upset about it. Good use of your action. It's no longer burning.
That's my action. I would put out the whole thing a little on fire. I will elaborate no further.
All right, it is the air elemental's turn. I believe at the start of its turn, it rolls against sleep.
Let's see.
It's nappy time.
Let's see.
That blanket was pretty fire.
It's absolute fire.
Wisdom saving throw until the end of its next turn, at which point it must repeat the save.
So
Until the end of the next turn.
it did repeat the saving throw. Wisdom save 15.
That does pass.
Okay, so it snaps out of the spell. Is that correct?
Let's see.
Should prepare to net that attack.
Or does it remain incapacitated?
I think it remains incapacitated because it is concentration. It only says the spell ends on a target if it takes damage or someone within 5 feet of it takes an action to shake out the effect. So saving doesn't mean it's not incapacitated. It just means it doesn't go unconscious.
Huh.
Interesting.
Ah,
Am I reading that right? Or
no, there's a clause that I was unaware of. And for the sake of this, I will say the spell's magic suddenly fails as it breaks out because it's immune to the exhaustion condition, so it shouldn't have gone to sleep in the first place.
Oh,
But
good.
it breaks free of the spell very dramatically, of course. And that was at the start of its turn, correct?
No, it would have been the end of its next turn. That's what it read. It said at the end of its next turn. If the target fails, the second save at the end of its next turn.
So it went through the first. Oh, I'm so very confused by this. Okay. So should it have done
Yeah, it's
something on
in-
its turn then? It was
I
incapacitated,
guess
so
so.
it
It
could have
says
moved.
target is incapacitated until the end of its next turn, at which point it must repeat the save.
Okay. It shifts away into the center of the surgery room. That's all it does. And succeeds. Poof. Director. Back to you.
Oh, well. Um.
Epic combat music here.
Then fine. I'm gonna cast snare.
Snare. That's a pull. Okay. Wow, I do not even know where to begin with that.
Oh
spell.
wait, no, I can't. I can't. This has a casting time of 1 minute. Never mind. Cannot do that.
Okay. I was thinking something like that, and I was like, "What?"
Nope, you're correct. I just noticed that. It's not an action, it's a actual prepare. So never mind.
That would have been a crazy pull. All right.
That would have been nice, but it's fine. Then I am going to He's not gonna like it, but he's gonna cast Ray of Sickness.
Okay. As you unleash that spell, what's it got to roll, or are you rolling?
Yeah, it is a ranged spell attack, so it is a roll.
Okay.
That is a 9, and then what is the modifier? +5, so 14. 14 to hit.
Unfortunately, that is just shy of what you needed. So the ray just
Oh,
hits right past its head and smacks into the wall.
man.
No effect. Very, very sad. This is, in fact, a hardy creature, and it's getting pissed. But Vulcan, I'm sure you are too. You're up.
Yes. Now that it's not asleep, I'm gonna do my favorite thing. Catch these hands.
Yeah.
That's not gonna hit.
Good to know.
catch all of this air.
Catching all of this air. Yep.
No bonus
Wow.
actions, I take it.
No, wait. I can use my inspiration.
You could, if you'd like.
Fuck it. I'm gonna reroll that.
Take
Fuck it, we
notes, get
ball.
inspo.
Keep
Oh, wait, no, you have the
Actually-
heroic for humans.
Still not gonna hit at 12. Wow,
Nope.
I'm rolling terribly.
Unfortunately, no. Low levels. I love them. They can be very sad. Alfred is very much looking forward to this and says, "Do you have any idea," as he takes steps closer, "how much I hate customer service? Aims, shoots."
I've been there. I've been there. It's
Oh,
not
that's
talking to people about your
fantastic.
injury, you know?
That's fantastic.
And funnily enough, this does actually hit the creature. So
Let's go, Alfred.
Um,
Alfred.
Alfred is very elated as the creature takes 9 piercing damage. So, yep. Let me add that to the list. That's his turn. Cassian, you're up.
I'm going to use my, let's see, bonus action to use innate sorcery. And I'm going to use Mind Sliver.
Okay.
So it takes an intelligence 15 saving throw.
Crazy pull. It fails.
Okay. So it's going to take a d6 psychic damage. I'm going to have to subtract a d4 from any saving throws.
Okay. Good setup. Huge.
And then I believe. Let's see. I'm eventually attack roll, so I get to roll this twice. Cool. Good thing I have the advantage, but that sucks. It's gonna be 6 psychic damage plus d4 any saving throws to make this next turn.
Okay. It's the next saving throw, right? Or is it all saving throws?
Any saving throw until my turn.
Really?
Let's see.
All right. Coburn.
Yeah.
All right, I think it's time to start swaying. I would like to.
Oh, just the next one. My bad.
Perfect.
It used to be all of them, which is why it used to be very broken.
I would like to cast Sorcerer's Burst.
Okay.
And I will roll my attack on the d20. It's not great, guys. It's
We're having a great time.
the loneliest number.
Oh no.
Oh
Oh
man.
no.
It is a 7 with the modifier, but
Still
1 is
no.
the loneliest number, so it's still an at 1, regardless.
Oof.
And I broke Sanctuary for no fucking reason. Okay, let's see. Bonus action. Nothing. Nothing.
All right.
I let my blanket back on fire.
Okay.
Enraged.
Director, you are going to be up as soon as this extraplanar creature takes his turn. Sort of whooshing around the space. It seems massively discontent, and is going to rush towards Vulcan with one strike of a thunderous slam.
Welcome to the jam.
24 to hit.
That definitely
The
hits.
slam jam.
And a nat 1 for the one on Coburn.
Ah,
For a
we traded
total
that
of
once.
9. So,
Yeah, my own heart.
the hit against you is going to deal 14 thunder damage to Vulcan
Vulcan.
as you are bamfed.
13?
14.
14. Ow.
Would you say that has made you bloodied?
Very.
That is something to call out to the rest of your group who happen to be healers.
Yeah, that's me screaming ow.
Okay.
Who among us is a healer? I'm unfamiliar with the term healer.
What is healing?
I don't
It's
believe in
going
this,
to continue to move
so
around the
bad.
room. It will proc an op attack as it steps away, but it
Yes.
shifts back to the center. Awesome. Roll and hit it.
Put him in the bag.
I'm gonna punch him.
All right.
I'm not gonna punch him.
Not gonna punch him.
Oh
We're just
wow.
whiffing
Okay.
everything, guys. This is tough.
Oh man.
It's a
Well,
slippery
it's
little
one-
shit. It's moving around. It's tossing all the papers and things. It's totally
I feel like
trashing this
back in
place.
Nate's campaign.
This Shamby's watching us like, how did the fuck did they win our trials?
What the fuck? How did they get
You were the guy
here?
that won the whole thing?
They
Yeah,
swept
the Shambi
our-
was totally had the door closed on it, so she's just like out there. Hello. But
This is like the cartoons when behind the door you cheer, like clink, clank, bang.
Where's Wilhelm scream?
Yeah.
director,
Like, what is going on in there?
Is the creature looking bloodied, or
not at
do
all.
we? Okay.
Oh god.
There's some
That's
Tom and Jerry
fun.
shit going on here.
How far away am I from Vulcan?
You're nearby. 5-10 feet.
I'm gonna move over to him and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds,
Nice.
Thank you. Fuck, that hurt.
and then I'm gonna use my free action to pull out my short bow.
Okay. Very good.
How much you know? How much you have?
What? Oh, sorry. It would be 2d8 + 3. Shit, that one went to the floor.
Not on the floor.
7, 8, 9, 10, 12 healing.
Look, oh, I'm looking a lot less bloody.
Okay. Very good. To which end, Vulcan, you're now up. Fully rejuvenated. Or recently rejuvenated. Probably not fully.
Try it again. Try it again.
Trying it again.
Okay.
Do it again. Do it again.
That fucking hits 21.
21 does hit, yes.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
One thing I need to talk to you about is because my force monster for my strength
Mhm.
technically doesn't have a hit DC. I've been rolling for the intelligence one, which is just a +4. But I feel like it should be a +6.
Say that one more
But
time.
either way, that is 9 force damage. So on my character sheet for the force demolisher, remember how it was all messed up for
Yeah.
the strength version? I don't have a hit / DC to roll off of.
Okay.
So I've been using the intelligence one. I don't know if it's supposed to be the same or more.
It's
Because
just
I-
a simple weapon that you're proficient with, right?
Technically, yeah.
So it's your
We'll talk about it
strength
later, though.
plus your proficiency bonus to hit.
Okay, so then technically should be a +6 to hit this whole time.
Yeah.
Because that was it uses I can use intelligence for one of them.
Mhm.
It's the only one that shows up for a hit DC that I've been rolling with.
Got
I
it.
just realized that.
Okay. That'll help.
Yeah.
Good catch. So what was the damage that it dealt?
9 damage
What kind of damage?
force.
9 force. Bam!
Use
As the
force
magical energy makes contact, how would you say this looks, just for visual?
He's winding back. See him crank a dial. On like the kind of down by here is another like pressure gauge that comes up, winds back as it makes contact. A puff of steam comes shooting out from the back of his elbow, kind of being the force being like released, the pressure relief, and you just hear it. Little bit of water vapor comes out as well.
With the thud, it feels like you hit nothing. But that magical aura surrounding your armor seems to absolutely punch through this form. And there's a little crackle of thunder, not so from the fist, but from the air elemental itself sort of reacting and being pushed around from it.
Yes.
However, it goes to Alfred next, who reaches down to reload the crossbow again, and says, "Are you now in need of medical attention?" Sorry, did Vulcan say yes?
Yes.
Wonderful. We will contact the nearest medical doctor. You can expect the arrival in 5 years. And,
Look at the director. What
We
is
upgrade our
this
plan.
healthcare system?
This is. I'm not gonna say it.
We need to upgrade our plan.
and there's a natural
I was about
one.
to say this is Canada.
Ugh.
So as he's busy, like, rolling his eyes, reciting the exact time, the shot just whiffs, and he's like, "Why must you punish me, creator?" um, Cassian, you're up.
Yeah, seeing that magic seemed to have an effect more than anything else, can I don't know exactly the best way to do this. He's gonna pull out a spear and cast True Strike on it,
Okay.
and then just lob it.
All right. Good pull. Good pull.
We'll see what the throw is for a second pull.
Oh, okay, that's going to be a 17 plus 5.
That'll hit.
Okay. I'm going to roll a d8 of radiant damage, but because I'm in Sorcerer's Risk, I get to roll that twice and use that. That'll be 7 radiant damage.
7 radiant it shall
Oh
take.
wait, actually, let me double check. Wait, I forgot. Spears. Okay, yeah, alright, cool. Wait, actually give me 1 second. I think I forgot something.
If you're looking for like additional damage or something, that's at higher levels.
Yeah. No, but I forgot that I get to add my own dexterity to.
I believe it changes over to your charisma if you're using True Strike. It's not both.
Oh,
It's
perfect. Perfect. Yep. So it'd just be 7.
perfect. Okay, Coburn.
Yes.
Wait,
Oh,
would it include for the damage dice because it's not strength dexterity? Would that also change to charisma? Like if it was like a 2-handed spear throw is a D8
so
plus something.
it's
Right?
two-handed in melee, or you can throw it for the d6.
Okay, and would anything be added to that D6?
D6 plus your
Is it
charisma.
like- Okay, so let me
It-
reroll that because I don't have my head.
It should be listed on your sheet.
Yeah, just messed it up.
It sounds like you did fine.
Okay. So that would be 8 damage. It's actually exact same 8.
Well, it was 7 before, but that's fine.
Oh, well, 8.
I'll give you the extra point.
I rolled the D6 this time instead of the D8. Didn't add anything.
Gotcha.
This time.
I'm going to remove the d4 penalty since there were no saving throws made. Coburn, this extraplanar creature is before you. As you're looking at it, there's something that feels off about it.
Okay.
That same burn that most clerics get towards undead, you sort of feel in yourself in this moment. This thing should not be here, and it is trashing this place. But you have a chance to do something about it. You are up.
Okay. That is interesting. That sort of. Well, that's going to do something else. But
Do what
we've
you
been
can do.
going at this thing for a while. I would like to cast a chromatic orb.
Okay.
Let me roll for that real quick.
More awesome pulls from everybody.
That is probably going to hit. That is a 24.
Absolutely.
Okay. I need all the d8s I own.
This one.
I'm exaggerating. I just need 3 of them.
More here if you need.
I think that's enough. Okay, that is going to be 18. I just got to choose what kind. I don't think of like what makes sense here. With fire damage, why not?
All right.
And it didn't duplicate anything, so it doesn't jump anywhere. Not that would matter.
So the core element of air meeting the core element of fire erupts in what is only describable as a hearty explosion of
Oh no.
air and fire.
Oh, no.
As the flames are pushed out into smoke and the air is bamfed out into thunder, it seems the creature is struggling to hold its form now. You're not sure elementals like this have blood, but it may in fact be bloodied comparatively.
Comparatively.
Okay.
Did you want to do anything else with that, or?
No, I think that's it. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to use a guardian dice to add another d6. Is it too late to do that?
No, you can do it. That's fine. I'll allow it. It's the first
Alright,
time
I'm
you're
gonna-
using it.
Yeah, I'm going to use a guardian dice damage adjustment. I haven't done this yet. There was a time I was about to use it and I didn't. I just got to see. I think I have 3. I just make sure I'm tracking this right. Apologies.
Equal to your cleric level.
So I had to add another d6 of damage.
Yes, sir. Or I think it's... You can spend up to as many as your wisdom modifier on a turn.
Okay, I'm just going to do 1 for now.
Sounds good.
That's not a great roll, but it's another 2 damage.
Better than nothing.
I don't know.
All right, you've dealt 58 damage to the creature overall. And that brings it back up to its turn. As it's less corporeal now, it seems to get a bit angrier as there's sort of electrical sparks as the air begins to somewhat turn into a stormy cloud. It is going to rush towards Coburn, who just did that. It's going to be squeezing through past Vulcan. So it has its back to you for a second. Coburn, I need a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. All right.
Yep.
Not great. It's going to be a 7.
That's going to fail.
Yeah.
So this storm cloud rushes up in a sort of 1-foot channel through Vulcan's legs and around the other side, over to where Coburn is standing. And as it appears before you, with one thunderous shove, you are sent flying backwards with 27 thunder damage.
Holy shit.
You fly back past Director, past Cassian, sort of skitter along the ground, coming to a stop right at the crossbow that Alfred is reloading. You are prone on the ground and pushed 20 feet away from the elemental.
See, how much you said? You said 20. How much?
24 thunder damage.
Yeah, he's knocked out.
All right. So Coburn just sort of lays there, not getting up.
From 100 to 0 in one attack is wild.
Director, you see Coburn get fucking bodied.
Shit. Holy shit. All right. He is also going to cast True Strike and is going to shoot it with his short bow.
Okay. I will say at this point, you are 10 feet away from it as it's moved with Vulcan in 5 feet in this sort of hall space. 5 feet between you and it.
Can I move away a little bit? Or
Yeah.
is 10 feet still considered all right distance?
It's all right distance. If you're within 5 feet, then it's a problem.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Then yeah, True Strike. And so that uses my spellcasting modifier instead of my regular modifier for hit and
Correct.
for damage, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
So it'd be intelligence instead of dex in your case.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna hit no matter what.
Cool.
That's an 18, and then
Absolutely. We love those rolls.
that's gonna be a 20. That's gonna be a 24 to hit no matter what. And then that's 1d6. That's gonna be a 8 damage,
8 damage.
and that is
Okay.
radiant damage as well.
8. One more time. Is that right?
Yes, 8
Okay.
damage. Oh, it's modifier, not attack, right?
What?
For the additional damage, it's 1d6 plus the modifier, correct?
Correct.
It's not 1d6 plus the attack.
Yeah, 1d6 plus your
So then, yeah.
intelligence.
So 8. Yep.
Yes, sir. All right. Vulcan.
I realized I could have saved myself too, and I didn't.
It is
That's-
my
that's
turn.
Not know my character.
That's okay. It's the chance to
I
learn.
have shield.
Um,
Oh no, I don't want it. I have other stuff.
That was a saving throw.
is there
have
a
a-
way I can position myself so that way the air elemental is the only? How big is this room?
So it's weird. You're at a sort of hallway bend at this point where the room it was in, it has moved out of. There's you by the doorway, the air elemental, which
Okay.
is taking up 10 feet. There's a 5-foot gap. Then Director, Coburn, Director, Cassian, now Coburn, and then Alfred.
Gonna position myself in a way where the air elemental is the only one within a 15-foot cube.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Thunderwave.
All right.
Oh shit. So much for this
Sorry.
room.
Sorry about your clinic.
Good
I'm
lord.
I
tired
don't
of
care how
you.
big the room is. I cast fireball.
All right. So this is a charisma saving throw, right? Or sorry, Constitution saving throw.
Constitution, yeah.
It does fail the saving throw.
The room is-
Just
All right.
This
This
is
is,
what democracy
just have it
does.
in.
With
The thunder's
thunderous
applause.
applause.
That's
That's
dumb.
9 points of thunder damage, and in addition, any unsecured objects that are entirely within the cube are pushed 10 feet away from you, and a thunderous boom is audible within 300 feet.
The creature is pushed 10 feet, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, what is that champion
Does that-
doing right
does
now?
that give an op attack?
The Shambi is hearing thudding and just like
What
chaos.
the hell is going on back there?
Does it getting pushed cause an op attack?
No,
Is there
unfortunately,
a victory?
opportunity attacks only come when the movement is
When they
chosen.
do the movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forced movement doesn't proc it. That being
It
said,
should.
the thud of this thunderous wave pushes the creature back. But being of the very same air that it is made of, the creature, any wisps that might have flown off are brought back in. And it seems that thunderous
Fine.
wave did
The
nothing to
point
it.
was just to get him away from us a little.
You would have to have squeezed through his space to try to push him back. Otherwise, you'd push him into Director. Or against the wall. I was assuming against the wall.
Against the wall.
So he's up against the wall now, but that's about it.
Corner his booty.
Alfred
Alexa, corner his booty.
Alfred looks down at the unconscious Coburn in front of him as he finishes loading up the crossbow and says, "I am sorry. I am not a licensed medical professional. I cannot administer aid. If you would like, I can take down your grievance." Fires.
What does he even do here?
He doesn't even go here.
Funnily enough, that is going to hit.
He's a receptionist, damn it.
I mean, yeah, no, that's totally what he is. And he's going to deal
Manner, my guy.
8 damage.
Oh shit.
All right, you go, boy. Doing pretty good. Director, you're up.
Oh, I'm back up.
Yes, sir.
Shit, I don't have much that I
Oh,
can
so
do.
I'm so sorry. I skipped over Cassian and Coburn.
I was about to say,
Yeah, I
wait,
was
what?
gonna say, wait a minute.
My
I
bad.
must have forgot.
Sorry, I was
I
adjusting the
see.
HP, and I'm doing something I don't normally do, where I keep the HP actually next to the thing in the initiative order, so it threw me off.
Fair enough. Cassian, seeing how not great this is going, I'm going to use my 3 sorcery points to make a 2nd level spell.
Okay.
And he's going to run up to the creature and cast Vampiric Touch.
Ooh. Is that not a 3rd level spell?
It's a 2nd that comes from the water plane, apparently.
What?
The relation? Yeah, that's just on the sheet from the elemental alignment.
Yo, am I?
It is. Oh, it is their level. Why do I have access to this?
I
Should
may have
not
made a
access to
mistake.
this?
It's possible I made a mistake here? Question mark?
It's just on my action page. I don't know why. Should I pick something else? Because I can do something else if that's not supposed to be there.
I mean, can you create a 3rd level spell slot at this point? Is the real question.
No, that'd be 4 sorcery points because it's 1 plus.
Okay. Then yeah, sorry about that.
Okay, never mind. Then I have a different idea.
My bad. I
So
gotta
just thought
fix
of it as
shit.
a- So I have a different idea. He's going to pick up. Because Thunder doesn't do anything. Instead, he's going to pick up a spear that he just lobbed and try to make. And I want to know if this works. Since True Strike is a spell, can I quicken spell it to attack twice?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm making 2 just jabs at this thing as best you can.
Very well. Yeah, because it's a
That's
cantrip,
not right.
so all is good.
Yeah. Not a very good first one. So
AC
it's
is 15.
I'm gonna use my inspiration because I was gonna be a 9.
Okay. Good time to use it.
That's way better. It's gonna be a 16 plus 5, so that's gonna be a 21.
21, huh?
21.
That absolutely
No,
hits.
I see that D8. You're gonna be D8 because I'm using just a jab. It's being from a safe distance, like a smart man. Because I have that sorceress in Unleash Sorcery or innate sorcery.
Yeah, innate sorcery buffing you.
Like I think I can re-roll the hack rolls and sorcerer spells I cast. It's going to be 6 damage plus the charisma, so it's going to be 9.
9 damage taken.
Of radiant damage, and then now I'm going to roll a second attack. It's going to
Alright.
be 18 plus 3. No, sorry, 18 plus 5.
That'll hit.
And then that'll be 6 plus 3. 9. So another 9.
Another 9. Cassian, how do you want to do this?
Cassian has foregone all sorts of intelligence here, and he is mad dashing with the spear. The spear itself starts to crackle with some sort of innate energy, as he doesn't even seem to realize that this is making some sort of contact. And moving faster than he's used to, in what seems like an uncoordinated but weirdly quick attack, just tries to jab this thing through the center of what he thinks might be its body twice. He doesn't seem to notice the fact that it's glowing.
With 2 crackling, the air seems to sort of dissipate. The loose sound of a blowing breeze, almost like a bit of a whale, as the form dissipates.
he'll just drop the spear, seeing that it's was glowing and is losing its weird glow. Just kind of drops it. Takes a step back.
Coburn, death saving throw.
I think this guy needs help.
And yeah, director is immediately going to
one.
go over and
Nat 1?
director.
Nat 1.
Ooh. Good
Oh,
thing.
I guess
Director is
I
going.
shouldn't say anything, right?
That's
Are
2
we- are we-
fails.
We
Yeah,
need, I
that's
know.
2 fails.
We need to decide, are we saying what the death saves are, or are we not saying? That's the first time we're doing it.
So here's the thing. Typically in person, I like to keep it a little bit of a mystery, but because
Oh.
we're online, we don't really have the luxury of silent rolls unless you DM me, I guess. But
Uh-huh.
Director is going to go over and attempt to stabilize him since he doesn't have any more spell slots left.
okay. That'll be a medicine check.
Guidance!
It's beyond the
That's a
grave.
13.
That'll do.
Cool.
Coburn, you get stabilized as director, you going to examine Coburn, look and see. It looks like he actually hit the back of his head really hard on the way down, and there's kind of blood coming out. So you're able to patch that before things get out of hand. But he was very close to death's door there. So
Ooh, that could have been really bad.
indeed. After a moment of silence, the door handle jiggles a little more. And opening the other
Director
side,
will open the door as well. Yeah.
you see Brittlethorn say, I can never figure out how these work. The other one was a handle. This is a knob. And I'm just like...
It's a
Got
push.
it.
It's a push.
It's a push, like
is everything all right? What?
We start casting mending on things that I broke with the Thunder Wave.
Okay.
Director is also going to be using his tools of the trade to create 3 good berries. Or wait, he's going to cast. Wait, it's 10 berries. Okay. He's going to use his good berry tools of the trade 2 times, and he's going to create 20 good berries.
So you concoct these non-magical healing pills within your hands. Same function as a good berry, of course. And you're able
Yeah.
to disseminate that to the group as you so choose.
So-
I think Coburn's going to get a lot of those.
So Coburn's
So
still
the-
unconscious, correct? That was with the stabilization check.
Yeah, unfortunately, the
Jeez.
difference
Yeah.
with this is Coburn cannot actually ingest a good berry
Yep.
from being unconscious.
That was my follow-up question, yeah.
Yeah. So you'd have to have a
Listen, you're
potion
in
or
the
something.
Yeah, at least he's in a medical center.
You're in a
Yeah.
hospital. Like,
Right by the surgery room as well.
Yeah, I would assume that we would have a a small healing potion nearby.
There actually would be a handful of healing potions in the surgery room. I just didn't bring it up because you weren't in there yet.
Yep.
Zack.
Yeah. If you take the time to scour the place, you'd find left on the shelves 4 common healing potions. You get the sense that they might be a smidge past their best by date, but they'll probably do.
5 years, give or take.
Not age well? Like,
It's like wine,
yeah, aged healing potion.
We'll pay extra for that.
Director will pick up 2 of the healing potions. One of them is going to go in his bag, and the other one he's going to feed to Coburn.
All right. Coburn, you pop back up with.
Oh god, I thought that was it. Oh, I thought it was over. Oh, my head.
Take
He's probably
these.
concussed.
Take these. These should help with the pain. And he's going to give him. Let's see, the healing potion. How many does it do?
Should be 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. Okay.
Yeah, but he said.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. I've been running this game for a while. I think I remember, but I'm not sure. I get things wrong.
3 8s in a
Yep.
row.
That's a 6. That's 8 points of healing.
Hey.
Really,
All right.
And then how many he would ask you how much health you basically need now. So how many points of healing do you need now with that 6 or with that 8?
As a
How do I answer
doctor,
this?
as a doctor,
Yes.
you can sort that
On a
out.
scale of
Actually,
0 to 24.
Yeah, I guess I could just roll. Could I roll for it, or do I need to just
you could diagnose your friend.
I
can-
would like to die, yes.
Could I argue assistance as someone who is trained in medicine to know what might need to be looked at first and kind of know what symptoms to look for?
Yeah, dude, your head fucking
mean,
hurts.
Yeah.
I was just gonna give you a ton of
Start-
fucking pills.
Start here, please.
Yeah,
That
I'll
hurt
die.
me.
Where is it?
And there's also the impact site on your chest where you were knocked back from.
Mhm.
But
We love diagnosing our friends.
Where's my diagnosis?
you know what?
Oh.
That might have gone to the specialist.
Or
So I might be
Guidance.
wrong about that.
I give all
I
three
can
directors
fix up your
guidances.
armor if you need.
That's going to be a big oopsie from me if that's the case.
I could have swore that was still in the I could have swore that was still in this one.
Coburn gives all three of the directors that he can see guidance.
I guess not. Well, I guess I'll
Nah.
just roll a
Yeah,
medicine check, I
a
guess.
medicine check will do, yes.
Okay.
I guess that's kind of why. So, but it is worth noting that your creator did in fact have those medical journals.
That's an 11 on the medicine check.
11's good enough in my book. If you want to give a hit point calculation, director would be able to essentially
Give you
get
enough
yeah.
pills.
He's 8 out of 24, so there's 16 spots to play with.
Okay. I'd like to roll the same medicine check for Vulcan as well,
Sure.
since Vulcan also took a fair amount of damage.
Boy.
Hey, that's an 18 though.
That's
And
better.
that's going to be a 25.
I am very hurt.
If I were to
Alright.
give general rules for this, it would be like vague thresholds of like how close they are. So like round your health to the nearest 10 for a 10, or 15, round it to the nearest 5, 20 plus, you'd have the, down to the ones place. But it doesn't matter in this instance. People can heal up as they want. You have time. You're not under pressure.
So what is Vulcan at after the healing word that he gave you earlier, or the Q wounds that he gave you earlier?
He is looking hurt, but not too badly hurt. If you're asking if numbers are a question here, I can get that, but I don't know if we're willing. Kelsey wants that.
Elsie, would you be cool with that roll to the nearest 5?
Sure, whatever. You can again, you have time, so you can go up to full. This isn't a mid-combat calculation.
Fair.
You're good. Be as precise as you'd like. As for the remainder of the areas here, as y'all are popping health pills, Director, you would
So am I
also.
healing? Oh,
Sorry?
I don't really know. Am I healing all the way up with the pills that you gave me?
Yeah.
I'm trying to split them evenly. That way, the healing goes kind of evenly. But I guess it's fine.
How much am I healing? I just need a number.
Heal for 12, and I'll give the remaining 8 to Vulcan.
All right, that works.
Thank you.
I thought you made 30 of them, but okay.
No, I just made 2 slots.
Got it.
I didn't use the third one yet, just in
Chelsea,
case.
You said there was a spear or a javelin on the ground?
Yeah, the one Cassian was using.
I dropped
Is
it.
it like an actual one? Or is it like a magical one?
It's a physical object. I
Regular
think.
spear.
Physical spear? Let me go pick it up.
Bless you.
All right. Cassian, your brother comes over and picks up your spear.
These guys just been looking at it.
Do you want it?
I mean, it apparently glows. Sure.
Could I hand him the spear again?
It was helpful.
Go look around, see if there's any other spears.
Why do you want us? It's an. Oh, I've had the spear like the whole time. Like,
Well, it's gonna pull out a little dagger. I got this and my fist.
I think I took it
Could
from
you
your
not
shop.
arm yourself before this mission?
I kind of got busy armoring myself before the mission.
That's so dumb.
Oh my god.
I love it.
Um,
Take
Yeah,
heroic
nice
inspiration from me because I don't give it out enough. I'm here for the bad pun.
It's okay. This is normal.
I used to love the bad part.
But Director, there is
This is
another.
fine. Everything is fine.
There is another rack that is similar in complexity to the safe that you opened earlier, but it looks like it's a little bit easier as the contents inside need to be accessed quickly in emergency situations. So,
Is it a clear case or is it?
it would not be a clear case.
Okay.
Because it's meant to be a little bit more reinforced than the pill shelves, but it's not quite the sturdy, heavy safe in the other room.
Is the key for this one part of the keychain that he already has, or that he would have picked up for the other room?
It's part of the overall keys, yes. So in the location, yeah, maybe slightly differently stored, but yes.
Okay. He will open it up, just to see, or, well, I guess, could I roll a history check to see if he would know what's been in here or what would have been in here before?
So without even a check, I'll tell you it's got to do with the surgery side of things. Clearly it's in this area. But it is a sort of wall-mounted heavy box. If you want to roll a check, you can. Or you can just open it and find
Yeah,
out.
I'd kind of like to see if I could remember what was in here before to see whether or not it's worth even opening it, honestly.
Sure.
12. And I'm assuming that would be a history check?
Yeah, history and
History or
investigation.
medicine?
Yeah, medicine would do. Anything intelligence based. Maybe not anything.
I'll roll it as a
intelligence.
history because it may be a little different. So it's going to be a 15 for history check.
Sure. Running back through your memory banks, you do recall some of your earliest memories, learning in this space how to do basic, surgeries, things like that. Still, working on how proficient you are with various things, but looking back on that point, you recall having gone into this area back and forth. This is where the scrolls are kept, as well as some emergency supplies that people shouldn't be able to get when they're not in use, but definitely need to be easily accessible when a patient comes in.
He's going to open it up and see like how many of the spell scrolls are there and kind of which spell scrolls are there and which ones aren't.
So, probably a lot of the stuff would have been taken on the journey, but there's always, of course, a little bit that's left behind just in case, need to come back. You would find there are a couple sleep spell scrolls. I would say
how many? Yeah.
there's 6 slots. Of those 6 slots remaining, there are 5 sleep scrolls.
Okay. He will pull out see, since he now has magical anesthesia, he's just going to pull out one of them.
Okay.
That way he has 4, well, I guess technically 7 attempts if need be, but he's going to pull out one of them and add it to his inventory. So that adds another one. So that's 1 more.
Okay. So you leave 4 sleep scrolls behind?
Yep.
Below those 6, there is another row. This is a fully stocked row of scrolls, and they are different from the sleep scrolls. As you pull one out and look at it, it appears it's a little bit above what you're capable of casting confidently at this point. But between your memory and having, seen your creator use things like this before, this is a spell scroll of Revivify. There are 3 of them.
Oh. No. I'm assuming that he would know how important those are. He is going to leave those where they are.
Yeah. It's basically if something goes bad with the patient.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's going to leave those there. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And then on the bottom there's some, there are, medical tools laying around this place, preparing for surgeries and things like that. Saws for amputations, things that I could blab on about. Those are pretty common.
Yeah.
There is something else in here. But while I pull it up, if you guys want to riff, have fun. What's everyone else doing?
Coburn's probably shaking off the concussion and taking a look around, just trying to kind of fully understand what this place is now that nothing actually going on. Trying to see what he can glean from the information.
Cassian is looking around, seeing this place seems like it was actually being used anytime recently, or if it seems more abandoned.
It seems like it hasn't been touched in years.
And then me as a player would like to use a bathroom at some point.
Yes, I forgot about the break. We have an hour left to go if you want to step away.
I just want to step away for a moment.
Yeah, do what you gotta do.
Gotta use the bathroom real quick.
I'll just keep things moving if that's alright.
Yeah.
Cool.
He's breaking.
So, what's Cassian looking at?
He's just looking around, seeing what's like. Honestly, anything useful. I mean, he's not really going to touch too much because he's kind of scared of the place by this point. But look around, seeing what he can learn about anything that happened here, because it seems like it's been abandoned for a while.
You see the same things that that director has seen. If you want to swipe any of those, you're free to.
I mean, I think he would personally probably take one of if maybe when no one's around, because I think he saw the director put it back.
Mhm.
He might go for one that's going to reply. That's very valuable and might be
Alright.
needed.
Welcome back. After our brief little break here, I have come up with the things that we're missing. So,
Whoa.
the last couple things director finds within that particular safe are both helpful. But whether he takes one, both, or neither is up to him. You would find eyes of minute seeing. You probably would have had to, wear them at some point, test them on. They're like little glasses, and they're helpful for, think of it like a magnifying glass. They help you with close-up visuals. You get advantage on investigation for things that are like right in front of you. Helpful in surgery.
Can I say one quick thing?
Yeah.
I had those the entire campaign. I always thought it was eyes and minute seeing. I thought it was just like a way to. Dude, the entire campaign I had that magical item. I never used it because I thought it was eye and minute seeing until you said it. I'm like, that doesn't sound right. That is a completely true story from how the entire last campaign. No, that. I'd never used that item because I thought it was just like you can throw the eye and see it somewhere for a minute.
That's still useful though. That's actually
Yeah,
would
it's useful.
really
Yeah.
useful.
Yeah.
But no, I never used it because it's in-house character sheet right now, and I did not know it was minute. I thought it was a minute the whole time.
That's funny.
Sorry, I didn't mean to derail us immediately, but I had to share that.
No, we love our campaign 1 throwbacks.
I feel really dumb right now. Moving on. Apologies.
So, director, that is there. The uncommon magic item sitting before you is available for taking. Next to it sits another item. A gem of seeing. This is a rare item. And it is true sight based. It's got a few charges, and it grants true sight.
It has a few charges.
It has a few charges.
Oh, yeah, no. He's definitely not touching that.
Yep. Actually, let me hold on. I believe it regains its charges at daily at dawn. Not sure if you would have used that one before or not. I think the Eyes of Minute Seeing you probably would have during surgical practice. But the Gem of Seeing itself is it's more for seeing if there's something beyond the mundane affecting an individual.
Or if there's like a minute left to live.
Shut the fuck up.
Is there just one pair of Eyes of Minute Seeing?
In here, yes. but you're pretty sure your creator actually had another pair over in Dormerund. So, for what that's worth.
Yeah, he will pick those up. He'll leave the gym, but he'll pick those up though.
All right. So go ahead and add Eyes of Minute Seeing to your inventory. You can also completely baffle the humans with it because it gives you a single foot of dark vision.
I don't understand. How can he
the fuck?
see? How can he
What
see
is
what I
going
can't?
on?
I don't get it. What does he see that I don't?
It's literally for a foot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I can't believe
They
I
say
had that
that.
the whole time.
They do say
I can't believe I
that.
had that the whole time. That's wild.
Didn't even need the make whole fix. You have a party member that can see perfectly fine in like all shapes of Donovan's man.
Wait, was it 1 foot or was it 1 meter?
It's 1 foot.
Should be a foot.
But okay.
Yeah, it is 1 foot.
It should be 60 because that'd be 60 seconds in a minute per minute saying. So I'll drop the joke. It just keeps going.
All right.
God damn it.
Beyond that, though, there are larger things that you could attempt to take with you. For example, a cot. There's a mobile cot for, ushering people into and out of the surgery room. Things that are shaped for different people of different shapes and sizes. And there is a large crate that you are aware of across the hall in a closet. That closet is locked, but you have the key.
Would he remember what's in the closet?
Yes. In addition to
What would have
some
been in that?
In addition to some basic janitorial stuff that Alfred is tasked with handling, there is essentially the backup storage for what exists in a smaller crate in this room. And that is basically a massive crate full of prosthetic limbs for various shapes and sizes of individuals. Arms, legs, you name it. There's some Erat's eyes and the like. Just basically prosthetics for repairing those who have been damaged. And when I say a large crate of them, I mean like it would probably take 2 or all 4 of you to carry it out of here.
Holy
It's like a
crap.
handful.
Saw my phone commit suicide in the middle of that. It fell off the table that it was not even touching.
Jeez. No, he won't grab any of those because he would assume that the anatomy of Shambies is too different from the anatomy of humanoids, and would leave those there.
Would you have gone to check it at least?
The closet or the small or the crate in the room?
Yes.
Yeah, he would have went and checked the crate in the room.
Okay. So the crate in this room with you is some small prosthetics. There's, what look to be a couple arms, a couple legs, for medium-sized creatures, and then there's a smaller set for small-sized creatures. It looks just like a pair of each. And then nestled inside, there is a pair of Erat's eyes. That one,
Yeah,
one person could carry. It would just be heavy.
Yeah, no. Excuse me. He'll leave those there. He wouldn't assume that those would be beneficial for this task.
Okay. And there is, of course, the big ones, the big crate in the closet, though. That's the one I was asking about, really.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the one in the room.
I told you the one in the room here, but there's a very large crate in the closet with a bunch from your recollection.
With a bunch of other prosthetics, yeah.
Yeah.
Is the closet locked or is it just...
The closet itself is locked and the container is locked, but you have the key to both.
Sure, he'll go and open the closet just to see if there's anything that he might have missed before.
Yeah. There is a wall in the closet, in addition to the locked crate, where prosthetics are sort of hung and left to sit, so that there's a sort of quick transfer system. There's also magic items that get hung in this space for when your creator is integrating them. There appear to be none hanging on the racks right now. It seems everything is completely left empty, but the crate itself is still there. Opening up the crate, inside you would find significantly more limbs and Erat's eyes, but these ones, they do get like a little more out there. They seem like they're sort of made to replace different creature types' bodies, body parts. For example, Coburn has webbed fingers. There is a prosthetic that has prosthetic webbed fingers as well.
So if he cuts off his hand, he can wear rings again.
Yes, but it might impact his swim speed.
It makes solid points.
But could he attach another arm?
A third prosthetic arm.
Third arm.
If only there was a spell or something about that.
Interesting.
Or a species called Tribracte.
Yeah, you would actually see.
Do any of the prosthetics appear to be large enough where they could, in theory, be used for a plant-based species, like the Shambies?
Large enough for the size of Blue Leaf? Probably not. There is an arm that is particularly looks like it's made for Goliaths and like larger humanoids, but for a large creature such as her, no. However, as you're digging through that crate, there is something that you do see. A prototype, to say the least, that does appear to be more twig-like, with synthetic leaves. They are not green. It is all white, but looks like it's very much an in development sort of thing. There's wires sticking out of the end of it, and it's clearly not refined, but it's a start.
Yeah. Director, with his absolute curiosity for the advancements of science and medicine, he'll pick that up and he will put it in his bag to take with him. Maybe not necessarily useful, but it may be worth the trials for advancement. It could prove fruitful. So, yeah, he will pick that up and put it in his bag.
So be it. That you grab. Is there anything else as you're sort of rifling through these prosthetics?
No. So if everything else is going to be more humanoid-like or not something that could possibly be adapted for this situation, then no, he'll leave everything else there and he'll close it up and lock it and
Okay.
close the closet door behind him.
Very well. To that end, closet is shut and locked as Alfred says from behind you, "Oh, I was hoping you were going to do the cleaning for once." Just turns and makes his way back to the front desk. Anything else anyone?
How's the room repair going?
It's going to take a
So,
while, and it's going to need
we
some
do that.
actual resources put into it to fully repair the damages that have been done. But, meh, it's... It looks worse than it is? Question mark? There's only like one place where there's a hole in the ground. The rest are like cracked walls and tossed around items. So, yeah, it's still largely functional.
Cassian really can't do anything about that, so
It would take time to repair. Yeah.
Okay. But it's at least kind of straightened a little bit.
Yeah. As you prepare to leave this place, are there any last minute things that you are doing aside from just that?
No, can't think of anything really.
Director would do a final check behind him just to make sure that he's locked everything back, and we'll re-hide the keys back where they were.
Alfred, standing at the desk area, looks to you, Director, and says, "I am unsure of the exact date and time. Could you update my memory? This is clearly not when I was supposed to be awoken."
You are correct. And I don't know exactly. Remind me what it's wait, how many days is it now after New Year's?
It's been give or take a little less than a week of travel. You did have the year's end celebration that you had on Unea. Since then, again, give or take, half a 10-day, I'd say. With that, I should probably tell you the year, as I did sort that out the other day. I forgot that I didn't mention it in session 1 when I should have. Now I have to find it again, though. That's the problem.
They all kind of blend together. It's okay.
Oh, they really
Yeah, it
do.
does. It all just kind of runs together.
I think it's like 3652. No, wait. That doesn't sound right. It's close to that.
Future.
Are you sure about that?
No, I'm not sure. Not remotely. And my notes app is really not helping me. Pain. While I sort this out, I turn it over to you.
Director will we'll tell him what year it is, and we'll be like, yes, it is about 5 years early of father's return.
Very well. I suppose that makes you next in command. Should I return to hibernation or remain active and wear out my joints?
You may return to hibernation, Alfred. Hopefully, father will be home in the next 5 years. Hopefully, and I may be back before that. It depends.
Very well. I would sure hope. Someone needs to patch these holes.
You're not wrong.
I can even mend it, man. I'm trying.
I'm trying, man. I swear. I'm tired of this shit, Grandpa.
Let's do it.
Yeah. He's sort of like very like reluctantly. If a robot could swallow, it's what he's doing. he's- I suppose I can shut down after doing repairs, but I will need to dip into the coffers of the organization here.
Just make basic repairs. There's no reason to make it super in depth. I can handle them whenever I return.
Good, he says. I'll be expecting you shortly. Although, hurrying down will be annoying. I'll figure it out. And he puts the crossbow back and shuts the drawers and starts tidying the desk a little bit and clears off some of the cobwebs. Very well. Take care, Director.
I will lock the door when I leave, Alfred.
Saves me the trouble. And he just gets back to his own thing.
Yep.
Brittlethorn has been staring in the corner of this lobby for basically the whole time, absolutely flabbergasted at everything going on here. But upon seeing the group leave, she is the first one to the door.
It's a pull.
How do you work this damn thing?
Yeah, thud.
Yeah, a sliding door is really going to confuse her.
Now just wait for the rotating doors.
Oh no, those are Adventure City for sure. All right. So, you'll depart. And you head out again onto the open road, unless there's anything else you want to do in Coastal City.
I can't think of anything personally.
Yeah, I think I'm good. Maybe rest.
For some reason, I have a strong feeling we'll be back here.
That's true. You can long rest. There are places, taverns, inns, places to stay.
It might not be a bad idea.
Probably not. Probably not.
We shouldn't
Yeah.
hang around for too long, but yes, I agree. That would be nice.
I know I'm personally a bit, I mean, not as much as the rest of you, but a bit exhausted from our encounters today. I could certainly use some rest.
I can go for some rest.
All right. Are you looking for a particular type of inn in this place? Just a modest place, or something seedy?
Cassian
something-
doesn't care. Cassian is happy with an alleyway, so he does not care.
Look for
Over
we
the
got
bed.
just a place with a nice bed and warm food.
Very well. You'll find a place to stay. I'll give you the copper cost, or gold piece, silver, all the above.
Cassian does every stream.
An inn stay for the night is going to be 5 silver pieces per person for just a modest inn in the area. So everyone can knock off the 5 silver. And for your meals for the day, if you care to, you want good meals or just mid meals?
We eat good over here.
Very well.
Well, at
Gold
least- at
piece
least
for your day's
one.
worth of meals and any drinks you wish to order with them.
How much was the room? How much silver?
The room was 5 silver pieces and a gold piece for a full day's worth of meals and drink and whatnot.
I'm just gonna put down 2 gold pieces.
Sounds great.
Glad he doesn't have to eat.
Yes, sir.
I barely need to sleep.
The tip is greatly appreciated. And the innkeeper is probably an aquafolk man, similar to Coburn, but with more like bluish skin.
Okay.
He sort of gives you all a nod and points to your rooms. There's no particular problems with any of them. I don't know if you guys are planning to stay together or in individual rooms. It's pretty optional.
I feel like Vulcan and Cassian would probably be share a room.
Probably it.
Coburn will get his own. He doesn't know these people that well yet.
Fair enough. And I don't even know if Director needs a room.
Director would probably get his own room, honestly.
And Brittlethorn is going to plant herself somewhere outside. Yeah.
So she leaves. Stupid.
She doesn't bother with this whole inn thing.
So
She's
Does-
not
does she-
in on it.
does
Nope.
she leave?
Did she leave?
Leave.
God damn.
I'm gonna go for that inspiration time, you know. It's the rest that we've established.
You're going to get it right after this anyway. Sure,
No.
take heroic inspiration, and then you get it for your long rest.
That is true.
That being said, is anyone awake during the night? Like, are you taking watches, anything like that? You just sleep through it?
Sleep through it.
Cassian probably does wake up early, but not because he really wants to.
Sure.
He doesn't
Director.
lose time other than sleep.
Yes.
Before you go to sleep for the night, as you close your eyes and rest, before your stationary time,
I'm about to say, yeah, before he goes into his motionless state.
You notice
Because he is still conscious.
your ring on your finger glows very faintly. It's like just the slightest amount to illuminate a tiny area. Very marginal. You are conscious throughout your rest. So you would notice that after about a couple of hours, it stops. Waking up early,
Okay.
Cassian, your ring, you would notice, similarly, has a faint glow.
That's not a good sign.
After a while, that too eventually fades. You notice the ring on your brother's hand has a similar glow while he's just about asleep. Just about to wake up. And just before he wakes up, it stops glowing as well. Oddities, for sure, but that's about it. You'll wake up after a long rest. All's well.
Hey.
Or so they thought.
And now get inspiration.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Got a long rest.
Which
I already have inspiration.
Now it's time to get back on the road.
absolutely better on the road.
Indeed.
Um,
You manage to catch what I suppose would probably be either... I guess it depends on what type of transport you wish to take. If it took half a 10-day to get here, using the monorail itself, which was going very fast, and perhaps some old train systems, you could take the same to head back, or you might be able to take a bit more of a scenic route with wagons and stuff. But I assume you're in a bit of a hurry.
I think we're kind of in
Yeah.
the more getting there as quick as possible mindset, so probably
Yep.
same way back.
Okay. In that case, you board the local train and prepare to head back to Stemberg. We'll pick up next time along your journey.
Ooh, the midnight train going anywhere?
I like the name Stenberg for a shandy place.
Summer's here.
No, it's
Funnily
not
enough,
shabby.
it's not a
Okay.
shabby place at all.
Oh,
Oh,
misdirected.
No,
We've got to travel through portals before we get to Shambhala.
Oh yes.
Portals. In my playing
we're
Guardian
playing with
D&D
portals
campaigns,
now.
At least portals.
Is my playing Guardian D&D campaign?
Who could who would have thought?
Shocker, truly.
My plane guardian is metal.
My playing Guardian is Cessna.
Tough time.
My guardian is this metal.
Well,
Just that.
I certainly look forward
This
to our
is
next
my
one.
plane.
me too.
Yeah.
Yes.
We will have some fun stuff for sure. But in the meantime, I gotta do some pieces on the list here, and yeah, I'm gonna end the recording here. I'm gonna keep the stream going a little.
Alrighty.
Bye, guys.